Hello guys, I attempted to do a live video and I'm not going to have any interruptions, and I think it's the best video when I actually do it for real on a record and without any interruptions whatsoever. So here is an antique table, and it is 16-point star sun all the way around it, and there's also 16-point star, and that for me would represent the universe and the rays and the sun shining through the center of the universal energy. Now, I'm looking at it, and I did do some research, but I've learned a lot about the energy of this table and where it came from. I will talk a little bit about the architecture of it, the fact that they stuck this top on a base, and then it got glued on here onto the feet and onto another piece, where there's 1, 2, 3, 4 different pieces stuck on it to create a beautiful table. Now, would this be a normal random coffee table? No. Would this be an outside decor just for antique use? Not outside, but inside. But I think it's a hell of a lot more than that. It's powerful. I don't recommend using it for candle work. I don't recommend using it for any type of ritual. If there's any heat involved, it's going to burn and destroy the woodwork, and we don't want to do that. So let me get straight to the point of what the origin of the 16-pointed sun symbol means. It comes from Macedonia, the 16-point sun symbol. That's what I got back. It's ancient Greek. The symbol is the sun of Vagina. Not vagina, not Virginia, but vagina would represent virgin and the female energy, but it also, vagina, or vagina, it would be for the virginity symbol. Also connecting to the star of Kutlesh, which is a Macedonian symbol. Ancient Greek comes up, but it also, this 16-point star symbol is famous for the Argead dynasty, or Argead dynasty for Macedonians. We know that there's a 12-pointed or 8-pointed star or sun symbol everywhere, all over the world, but there is 16.2. The 4 rays represent the 4 elements: earth, ocean, fire, air. Earth, ocean, fire, air. Or we're going to go earth, ocean, fire, air, or whichever way you want to put it, either way. And all the other points, 12-pointed parts, represent each god of Olympus. So 12 and 4 makes the 16, and the gods of Olympus between the 4 elements. So in every form, the sun of Vagina, or vagina, whatever it is, represents virginity. Goddess Athena is linked most definitely to this symbol, because she was a virgin. Apollo is connected to the 16-point sun symbol. You can see the beautiful architecture. I'm also going to stop. They did an engraving all the way around the edging. Beautiful. Delphian epsilon is a symbol of Apollo. It's popular in ancient coins as well. Wall art. And it's long before the Macedonian royal house, the Argead dynasty. A lot of things happen way before all of that. And after the unification of the Greek Hellenic nation under the leadership of Alexander the Great, the son of Regina became the symbol of the Hellenic ethnogenesis, or genesis. Some pieces of Greek art contained symbols before the rise of the Greek kingdom of Macedonia. It was also around 2000 BC when ancient Greeks first started using the sun symbol. The Mykonos or Mykonos island is linked to the destruction of Troy, where you can see the 16-point symbol on the warrior. The artwork is engraved on a stone wall, and that Roman Greek look is clear because it's obviously one Persian soldier and one Greek soldier fighting one another, and on the Persian soldier is the 16-point star symbol or sun symbol on the warrior's armour. It links to the Roman Greek ancient Macedonia era, we know that. It's also linked to the Temple of Nemesis in Thamnus, 436 BC. It's also connected to Museum of Napoli, 400 BC. It's also connected to Goddess Demetra, 400 BC. Kanios vase is a Kanios vase, or Kanos vase, 400 BC. That's Persian linked to Zeus, Athena. Do apologise for that. I'm just getting over the cough as well, just as much as Belinda is. It's linked to Zeus, Athena, female figure, and the male figure. So that it's interesting that Greek versus the Persian soldier is very prominent, really. It's very much used all over Greece and the Persian area. You'll see in Rome engravings of soldiers fighting one another, and it's very likely you would see, very likely, and I'm not going to doubt this, that there would be a 16-point star on the soldier's armour. There's also on a shield or warrior. When I looked up a little bit more and it got deeper into the 16-point star, it then brought up the CIA, Central Intelligence Agency seal. And that CIA symbol has an eagle and sun and a shield, but it has a radiating spokes of the compass rose, and that compass rose is the 16-point symbol. And the words that came back for the CIA was that it depicts the convergence of intelligence data from all areas of the world to a central point. So that makes sense, doesn't it? So we're going to move over down to the 8-pointed. There's a little bit of damage here, as you can see, but you can see that it's very old. I am going to tell you what I got on the energy of it eventually. So it's an 8-pointed star underneath, and it represents many different things, worldwide different things, and this is what I got. I'm not going to bring them all up, but it brought up meaning and the seal of the prophets, Islamic art in the Middle Ages, linked to Solomon, where he used the star to capture genies, monsters, immaterial counterparts to humans. Persian and Moroccan comes up. In Chinese terms, where it gets very interesting, it refers to the universe, Tai Yi. He resided in a palace at the centre of heaven, at the top of the 8-point star's axis, from which he ruled the 8 divisions of heaven. Denote life from birth to death came up as well in the notes. So that was the notes that I got, and I think it does represent respect, love, and everything really, because if it doesn't, then it's not a very powerful thing. I think the universe represents here, we are Earth with the gods, and it's all connected. Earth, I would say, would be in the middle also, around all of the gods, the Olympian gods, and the 4 signs, earth, air, fire, water, and the water would be ocean. And symbolic as it might be, we need to practice that within our everyday life. Those elements are part of us. We are made up of those elements. And don't think that the sun symbol is just connecting to people who have the fire symbol in their star sign. It connects to all. We need to make it ourselves aware that everything around us, even if it's not pertained to us through star signs, it still will be of great benefit for us to take a little bit of everything and not too much of one thing. So, tell me what you think. Well, I'm going to tell you psychically what I think it was. I think Macedonian people, back then it came here, all the way from there, and I feel the energies of women and men, and more women really, and I feel that this table has tipped up and down by spirit. I think that it's been used for seances. I think it's been used also for tarot and spiritual messages. I also think that it has energy on it of a good nature, positive, but also could be very destructive if we are to think destructive in ourselves. If we think negative and we're around this, we're going to make the object do things it shouldn't do. It could be anything we want it to be, but it could also be of energy and power in itself. I did varnish it to put the colour onto it. It was a little lighter, but it, for me, represents Zeus, Apollo, Athena, Dimitri, the gods, the universe, earth, man, woman, babies, new life, death, eternal life, law of attraction, history in the making, Macedonia, Persia, Greece, the Roman era, the fall of people back then in authority. And that whatever it represents energy, power, everything we could think of is in this table. Anything we could represent in our life is in this table. And that's what makes it powerful and wonderful in itself. Just sat there representing just a beautiful ray of energy. And the 4 points would represent earth, ocean, fire and air. And then the other 12 points would represent the 12 Olympian gods. Wonderful in itself that it added up to 16 points of the star, but it does. So, many blessings. Please do accept my apology on the fact that I had to stop the live video. There's the leaf blower over there and the broom. I'm in the middle of working at the moment, but I felt the need to feel passionate about this particular table. It really is going to be used as a tarot table. I'm going to start to do it up a little bit more. It needs a bit more of a shine, but I want it to be natural. But I am going to eventually research a little bit more onto what I think, where else it could have come from, because it's so much about it. The 8-pointed star down below represents worldwide symbols, and it's really come into that understanding that it is a symbol of a god or spiritual energy that represents everything that's in that symbol down below. And the 16-point symbol represents the elements and the gods, and the universe would be in the middle of that, I think, and our earth. So please like and subscribe. If you want to take a visit to our shop, please go to www.etsy.com/shop/enchantedbellwitch. I've also just wanted to announce to everybody I got my green card permanent residency 3 days ago, so a little bit more weight off my shoulders. I am proud to be able to be part of the United States, and that is what it's about, bringing my spiritual knowledge, my energy in, and learning and taking back something from the people here so that they can give me something that I might need to understand. It's about connecting to everyone. One country being the same as another. Soil is the same as this soil. It might be different texture, but it's earth. We are human. We have a mind, body and spirit. And like the table, as I'm going to switch back, it really is a symbol of everything that has happened within the years and of Earth's age and the years of the universe. It really has a story to tell. If you feel like you want to express and give your opinion on what you think it might represent to you, or what it might represent as a religious whole or a spiritual story, please do put it in the actual comments. So this is the 16-point star table or sun table, and please do give your comments and subscribe.